Mr. Montanez, sir, on your expense report, the mileages listed on the reimbursement form are for December. The claim form says it's for November. You might want to check that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Don.
Can we move forward and just have that noted changed, Mr. Derleth?
I assume what he's referring to is just a typo, just the claim form should have said December, is that right?
Right, the actual, I don't have both pieces. I just have the reporting month with the mileage, and it has December, so it must be the French form, says
The
November.
front form that he signs is the one that says.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we just have that changed?
Yes, you can make that part of your motion that gets clarified.
I think she's got the form there.
I'll second that. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Did you already speak on Mr. Fox's, or did you want to speak again, Mr. Fuller?
Sure.
Okay.
In looking at this particular expense report for Mr. Fox, who is not here to defend himself, but I wouldn't expect him to do that if he were, he has an item down here that on November the 20th, he went to the Corona Senior Center for a Thanksgiving luncheon. I talked to somebody, and apparently he was able to make himself a lunch out of that as well, and the word was that the optics were not good. That reminded me of the September fire evacuation event where he showed up at that as well and walked out of there with a free pizza and a bag of wings. It seems that he's getting free food out of these events, and the city is paying for his trip to go. And since this was a Thanksgiving event, let me give you a little Thanksgiving story of my own. There were 4 members of the Fuller family who came to this land on the Mayflower. My 10 times great-grandparents, Edward and Ann Fuller, died in the first winter. It was a particularly tough time. But Edward's brother, Samuel, who was the doctor with the group, and Edward and Ann's son, also named Samuel, who was my 9 times great-grandfather, survived. And those 2 would have been at the very, very first Thanksgiving. And there is nothing in the family records that shows that they charged 53.5 cents a mile to get there. Thank you for your time.